packed full video of DIYs and home decor for spring and Easter. Welcome to CJ DIY. I am C. My friend Kendra from Late Night Creations invited me to her 5th Sunday Craft with Friends collab, and she sent me all those beautiful items so I can create something along with my other YouTube friend Brenda from Manners Market. And the idea of the collab is to use same supplies and see how we create differently. Kendra's and Brenda's video along with their channel are linked in my description box, and let's see what I can create with these beautiful items. For the first item that she sent it to me, this beautiful wooden cutout sign. You can use it as a wood sign or you can turn it into something completely different. I love the color that it came with, but I will give it a nice 2 good coats of a white paint. I will let it dry, and now that it's dry, I am adding another layer of white chalk paint. And now while the paint is all wet, I'm adding this new paint inlay from IOD. I spritz it with the water and I add it on top of my wooden sign. I smooth it out, make sure there is no wrinkles and bubbles. And now that it's all layered around my sign, I will dab it also with a wet towel to make the paint inlay active, and then I will let it dry for a good 2 hours. Now that the paint inlay is completely dry, I spritz it with the water again and dab it with a wet towel, and it's time to remove the paint inlay sheet and see if my transfer on my wooden plaque is successful. And this paint inlay sheet, we can use it 2 or 3 more times. I'm really happy how it turned out, and my wood sign will be turned into a beautiful Love Shack fancy shabby chic tray. I will be adding 2 bow handles that I ordered from Amazon. I will have the link from those handles in my description box. I am drilling a hole with my tool on both sides so I can add the hardware for the handles, and you can turn signs like this into beautiful high-end trays that it won't cost you much. Now that the hole is made, I'm adding the bolt on the other side, and with the screwdriver I am just inserting the bolt and adding the bow handle on top on both sides, and the tray is almost done. Also, on the bottom part, to raise up my tray a little bit, I will add a half wooden large beads that I painted in white color. And also I seal my paint inlay with the DIY clear wax, and that's it for this project. Another amazing piece that we can add and decorate on our tray are those pink mirrors that I pick up from Dollar Tree, and I will decoupage them with this Love Shack fancy tissue. I'm adding a Mod Podge and smoothing out this tissue, cutting off the excess, seal it on top with a Mod Podge, and you have a brand new high-end look for those pink mirrors. Perfect for my girls. My daughter requested some brooches, so I am making her some of those brooches made out of IOD silicone with the resin, and I let them dry. And now that the resin is all dry, I have all those beautiful brooch figures. I am adding some transfers, painting them out, and adding all kinds of different accessories for embellishment on top, and we have a perfect cute brooches. So if you are a lover of brooches, grab these new IOD brooches mold. You won't regret it. You can make gorgeous brooches. You can use those brooches frames into your projects. I paint this brooch with a black paint. I distress it with a golden finish, and also on the back I am gluing a pin that I picked up from Amazon. For my second brooch, I added a different transfer, and the frame I painted with a beige paint. I let it dry, and now I'm distressing it with a golden finish. That golden finish paint is from Dollar Tree. I really love that vintage rustic look to it. I added a pin. On my third one, I painted black, let it dry. I'm adding a Mod Podge in the middle part and adding a lace fabric, and also to seal it on top of it, I'm adding more Mod Podge. And for extra embellishment, when it's all nice and dry, on top of the lace, I'm adding one of those mini skeleton keys that I have, and you have a perfect new brooch for your jacket that will look super fancy. There is so many varieties that you can create with those brooches in different kind of versions. On my other one, I add this checkerboard butterfly that I got from Totally Dazzled. On my other, I painted with this blue paint and adding some metal filigree on top of it. I mean, I had so much fun creating all those different kind of brooches. And at the end, my daughter loves them. She said she will wear them on her cute fancy jacket, because she's my little fashionista. She always look super cute and unique. And at the end, everybody is happy, right? Crafting and having so much fun. And on the other side, my daughter will wear all those cute brooches. I made a pink version. I made a blue version with a golden butterfly on top of it. I even made one with a Love Shack fancy tissue on top. I made this purple with these flowers also from resin from the IOD, and here we go. I made 9 of them. Look how cute they look. Now for the next project, this wood block that Kendra sent me, I painted with a white paint, and on top of it, I cut off a styrofoam bowl in half that I have in my stash, and I'm gluing it on top of my block, just like so. And also on the side, I mix it a spackling with the white paint. I smooth it out and I add it in my icing tube, and I am creating some icing between the wood block and my foam ball. And if you haven't guessed, I'm creating a cute faux cake in a shape of a lamp. You will see at the end how cute it will look. I'm creating this cute faux sweet, perfect for Easter. Those faux sweets are so popular these days. If you go to high-end store, you will see a lot of faux cakes and different kind of sweets that they're very expensive, and this one didn't cost me anything since I have all those embellishments in my house. And thank you, Kendra, for sending me this cute wood block. I had so much fun. I can't wait to see what you and Brenda created with this wood block. Now that I add all the icing, I'm adding some sprinkles and some cute faux sweets, candies, foam balls that I got in my stash, and the more the merrier. I also add some white glitter on top of the icing to make it more high-end. And I'm showing you that I was inspired by this cute lamp face that I have. And for the eyes, I will be using these Dollar Tree eyes from this foam bunny. Just perfect. I could have drawn them, but I think with adding these 3D eyes with the face, it will look just perfect for my faux cake. And I have this cute little nose and face. Even there for the bunny, they will look perfect for my cute lamp. I also add a bow tie. And as ears, I am using this ear headband that I picked up from Dollar Tree. I cut it off in little bit smaller shape because lamps have smaller ears than the bunnies, and I glue them on the side of my cake. Now I am adding those cute eyes, and I have a perfect faux cake for Easter. You gotta let me know, what do you think about this cute beautiful face? It looks so cute. I also embellish it and added some cute red cheeks. I just distress it with my brush and mixture of some red and pink paint. I also distress her nose, or his nose, this is a boy, and his lips. And with this bow tie, also added some push pin in between this bow tie just to make it more high-end. And guess what? For the eyes, I gave him some fake lashes. Those lashes are perfect from Dollar Tree on top. And I have a beautiful cake. I let the frosty dry to be completely in a white color on top of it. And that's it for this cute project. I had so much fun creating this faux cake, and I added my lamps beside him next to it, and perfect for our vignette for Easter. For my next project, I will be using this arched mini frame from Dollar Tree in a color white, and one of those crosses that Kendra sent me. I will paint the frame in a white color and the cross as well. Even the frame is already white, I just want to cover it with a white chalk paint to make it not looking that plasticky. Just a perfect little detail to it. The inside part of the frame, I spray painted with a mint color and I let it dry. And when it's all nice and dry, I will add some IOD transfers from their Rose Botanical booklet. There is so many projects you can do with these transfers. It's super easy. You're just adding your transfer on your surface, and with the scraping tool you just release the header sheet. So easy to do. Then you furbish your transfers, you seal it with a Mod Podge or just any top coat that you have. And now that my transfer is added, I'm gluing my cross on the bottom of my branch. And also for extra embellishment, I'm adding some pressed real flowers just to get that 3D look and super cohesive look with those beautiful flowers that I'm adding. I just add a couple of those flowers, and this project is done super quick and easy. Also, off camera, I have this happy Easter egg I got on clearance from Hobby Lobby long time ago. It was all plain and white. I painted with these pastel colors, and it's perfect with my cute mini arch frame that I created. For my next project, I'm using 2 tag signs from Dollar Tree, turning them into one thicker sign with gluing their face and adding them together. Now that I have a perfect sign that I don't need to remove all that cover that it came with, I'm painting it with a white chalk paint, just one coat. I don't need anything else because I will decoupage this sign. I will be using this cute birdie sign from Decoupage Central, but before I decoupage it, I am creating some cute mold from IOD trimming molds. Those are from this year as well, super cute. You can use it in any kind of projects. And with the air dry clay, I'm smoothing it out and creating this super cute shape. And now after I smooth it out, I am removing it from my mold. I made the large one and the smaller one with all those cute flower and leaves. Is just beautiful. This mold is gorgeous, and you can add it in any kind of projects that you're creating. I will be adding my decoupage sheet in the middle, and then on top and on the bottom I am adding those cute molds that I made. And before I add all this, I will paint my mold with the 2 different shades of blue, with adding a darker blue on top and lighter blue on the bottom part. I wanted all these different cute blue colors. Blue is super trendy for this spring, Easter and summer, so this is just the perfect color that I'm using. Now that I painted both, I'm gonna leave them on the side just a little bit to dry. And now with the Mod Podge, I'm adding my decoupage sheet and smoothing it out on my sign. And also I will seal my sign with the Mod Podge, and we will add the molds on top and on the bottom. Super quick and easy makeover, and at the end you will have such a high-end look for this sign that you will not know that I made it with Dollar Tree items. I am sealing my sheet with the brush and a Mod Podge, and I am just playing around with the brush because I notice if you do that way with a paint brush, you're just creating a paint strokes, and when it dry it will look like this is an art piece painted instead of a paper. So if you play around with your paintbrush and your Mod Podge, you will have all those cute little detail on your piece. To glue my molds, I added a Titebond glue, and now I'm adding the larger mold on top and the smaller mold On the bottom, I'm cutting off the excess with my X-Acto knife, and that part is done and it looks super cute. For extra detail on my sign, I'm adding one of those IOD wordings just to give like a signature on the sign, have some French words in it. So I added on top of those birdies, and also I seal it with a Mod Podge as well. And for extra embellishment on my sign, I will be using Kendra's birdies that she sent it to me. I'm painting it with the 2 shades of blue, same way like I did on my molds. And also, while it's drying, I'm creating a fluffy bow with the chiffon ribbon that she sent it to me, and also lace ribbon from Dollar Tree, and this blue ribbon that I got in my stash. I cut off a couple of tails and I'm putting them all together, creating like a patterns. I used my bow maker because it was easier to add all those ribbons together. I'm adding a Chanel stem, tying it in the middle. So cute. If you don't have any experience creating a bow, those fluffy bows are so easy to do. You're just cutting them on a ducktail on both sides and putting them all together, and you have a perfect fluffy messy bow, whatever you like to call it. And before I add it on my birdies, I'm also distressing the edges and all those crevices that this birdie have with this rustic gold finish that I have, just to give that extra look around the eye and feathers. And I'm gluing my bow in the middle part. I'm adding some totally dazzled brooch in the middle for extra shabby chic look. And now to rise it up and add the 3D effect on my sign, I'm adding those cute 2 mini wooden blocks and gluing my birdie on top of it. And look how beautiful and cohesive it looked with my picture. And with these beautiful colors, I really love how this cute sign came. Also, for extra embellishment, I'm adding those 3 mini pots from Dollar Tree. I added some greeneries and flowers in it. And before I glue them on my sign, I'm distressing my sign with a navy ink. This ink is from Dollar Tree. I really love it for distressing. Also, I distress my mold with the navy ink, and also I distress it with the gold finish, so all those nooks and crevices from this mold can come into detail. And that's it for this cute and easy project. Another little detail, this Happy Easter wood cutout, I painted with a gold finish, and also I tie a lace ribbon and I tie it around the brooch and add it on my birdie. Just a simple little detail. my next project, I will be using these wooden biscuits that I got in my stash. Those are from Dollar Tree, and creating them in a shape of a flower. I'm just adding flower petals, 5 of them. On top of them, to put them all together, I will be using this burlap flower, also from Dollar Tree. I remove the button and I'm gluing this flower on top of my biscuit, and I have a perfect flower. You can paint those biscuits in any color that you prefer. I decided to leave those as they are, and I am creating another one, and as a stem I will be adding the spindle that Kendra sent it to me. I think it's just a perfect little wooden detail. I love the color, the white with the rusted wood that this spindle came with. I love it, Kendra. And on top of my flower, I'm adding one of those larger buttons, and on top of it I'm adding back that burlap button. I created 2 of them. I will be adding them in this cute mini basket that I have. It's just the perfect cohesive look. I'm adding a lace ribbon around the edge of my basket. I'm creating a simple 2-loop bow, gluing it on this basket, and also I am filling out this basket with the floral foam. I'm adding my 2 flowers that I created. I'm adding Spanish moss and some greeneries from Dollar Tree, and I have a perfect new look for those spindles. What do you think? Beautiful flowers. Also, for extra embellishment, I added this cute little butterfly filigree that I got in my stash. I glue it on one of my flower petals, and this project was super quick and easy. And another little detail that I created is this His Risen sign that I created last year, but this time I added some fabric with this chiffon ribbon on top of the cross cutout. I glue it on top of my cross, and I have a perfect look for my tabletop. My darlings, unfortunately we came to the end of this episode. If you like this content and for more, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and visit Kendra's and Brenda's channel. Kendra, thank you so much for inviting me to this amazing collab, and I'm looking forward to see what you guys created. And until next time, my darlings, stay blessed. From me to you. Bye-bye.